welcome back to Flat Creek Outdoors. I'm Phil, and today we're going to run a couple deliveries. I actually bought a whole cord of wood, and I had about a half cord at the farm that was seasoned. So I'm moving through about a cord and a half right now that I'm reselling in smaller loads. My biggest load is a full truck, and lately I've just been keeping the truck full, so when I get an order I can just go and send it. But the full truck size is about a third of a cord, and then I sell single rows across the back of the truck, and then I sell bundles. And lately I've been doing quite a few single row orders and some bundle orders, which are fine with me because they're all better money. But I've got a full truck order I got to get out, so I need to get the toolbox out, I need to get this gas can out, and I need to fill this up completely so it's a third of a cord. And then we need to get it down the road, and then I'm going to come back here, load up with a single stack, and get the second order out for the day. And that's all I got today. I got some bundles out the other day, a couple bundle orders out the other day, and then I'll show you what I got over here. Inside the garage here, it's a complete mess, but I've been stacking wood on this rack in here. So this is usually an 8-foot rack. It is not full, so that's less than a third of a cord. I've got the bundles here on the ground. I've got my little homemade bundle wrapper over there, and I haven't shown that on a video yet, but I've been using that quite a bit, and it's working out pretty good. I'll probably just do a dedicated bundle making video later, and I'll show that, but it's not too different than some other homemade little manual bundlers that you've probably already seen on YouTube. There are several other guys out there with that kind of thing. So anyway, let me quit talking, get the truck loaded up, and we'll head on out. That is one truckload down. You never know when you offer to stack wood where exactly the rack's going to be. I generally say I'll only stack it if I can pull the truck right up to it. Now that rack was all the way in the back of the garage, but didn't have that much more time. That took me about 14 minutes to unload at that location. Usually I can unload if I'm just throwing it off the truck in like 4 or 5 minutes. But anyway, you win some, you lose some. So that truckload price now is $175, and that seems to be a pretty fair rate in this area for delivered. There are a few guys around who advertise less than that for a third of a cord, and there are a few guys around who advertise between 100 and 130 for a quote-unquote truckload, but they don't necessarily say what a truckload is equivalent to. I know that my truckload filled all the way up like the way I did it is just about exactly a third of a cord. I have filled numerous 4x8 racks by doing this method, so it is pretty consistent. They only had a 4x4 rack there. I mounted it up, and then it had a pile in front of it wider than the rack and about 2/3 of the height of the rack. So if that was a square or a rectangle 4x8 rack, we would have filled it up. So that last delivery was 4.1 miles from the house. It takes, I think, 11 minutes in our little suburban area here where we can't go highway speed. So pretty close delivery. I'm gonna swing back by the house, throw another stack on the truck, and then I have to take it about 10 minutes away, and those are the only deliveries for today. So I'll talk to you a little bit more when we get back to the house. Delivery 2 is done, and my memory card is just about full, and I didn't bring an extra. Let me wrap up what I wanted to tell you guys. I've got a couple things. So one is an announcement. I am driving this week down to North Carolina to pick up my new splitter, my new Wolf Ridge splitter. I'll share with you exactly which model once I get it. I'll probably do a video of that trip. It's about a 3-hour, a little over a 3-hour trip each way. So pretty much gonna take a whole day to get down there, pick it up, and get back. And I don't know if I'll have a chance to use it that same day or not, but we'll see. And then this week, tomorrow or the next day, I'm actually gonna go and help out at a property and get some firewood. So there's a camp for kids that I've gotten some wood from before. They are doing a program this upcoming weekend. They've got 1,000 kids coming into the property, and they recently had a bunch of damage with the snowfall and the windstorm that we had. So they need some help kind of cleaning things up. So I'm gonna give them a part of the day and help them out. And on my way out, I'm gonna load up my trailer and hopefully get some good firewood out of that. And then might go out there second day this week. We just need to see how the schedule shakes up. But I plan on bringing the camera along and show you a little bit of that work at the same time. I've put the feelers out to a couple tree companies, still trying to gather up some tree service wood, either to get some wood for free, or I've told all of these companies that I will pay cash for straight logs as well. So we'll see what we get. No one has come through with anything just yet, but you just never know. I just wanted to put kind of as many feelers out, as many tentacles out as I can to try to get as many leads for wood as I can, because I know as soon as I get that Wolf Ridge splitter, I'll probably quickly blow through everything that I've been able to harvest myself from my own property. So I'll need to be bringing in some more wood. And then the final thing that I wanted to say is just more of kind of a business management thing. So I think if you're trying to do a firewood business, or if you've already got one, no matter what scale, whether it's just like a side hustle, or it's a hobby, or you're treating it as a genuine small business, whatever, I think you need to think about maintaining positivity over negativity and kind of everything that you do. So I kind of uncovered something recently where I feel like I was being negative, and I feel like I've turned it into a positive. And this is a super minor thing, but this just goes in my marketing materials. I have said consistently that I don't cart or stack wood. I found that it's just generally too much work, and it takes too much time, and time is something I don't have a lot of. So I've consistently said that now for a couple of years. I don't cart or stack wood. I've occasionally done it for a fee here and there, but I tend not to advertise that. So anyway, that was a kind of a negative thing. There's a lot of people out there who I feel probably want their wood stacked, and they might be looking at my service and deciding not to deal with me since I say I don't stack it. So anyway, saying virtually the same thing in a positive way is I will stack the wood gladly if I can pull my truck right up to the rack. So really saying the same thing, and I would have always done that. If I could pull the truck up to the rack, I'll gladly stack it, but I'm not going to wheelbarrow the wood around the back of someone's house, and I'm not gonna, walk it 50 feet away if that's what their expectation is. Like I said, I'll occasionally do that for a fee, but I tend not to advertise that. So I've changed all of my marketing materials and my advertisements that I do online and all that kind of stuff to take the negative connotation out and to say, yes, I will stack it if I can get the truck up to it. So it's kind of a subtle thing, but I think if you look at all the potential customer touch points that you have, and you just make sure that you don't have any negative experiences that are built into that, you're just setting yourself up for a lot better customer experience overall than you know, if you're constantly saying, I won't do this, I can't do that, and you know, if everything that you do is just kind of a negative verb instead of a positive verb. So anyway, share that with you for whatever it's worth. You can take it or leave it, but that's something I'm trying to do. So I'm going to sign off. You guys stay positive. I'll see you on the next video.